Hi, I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls since I was a child and never outgrew it. I enjoy collecting all types of dolls, but my favorite is Reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Ava, Zoe, Haley, and Landon. Along with collecting, I've been a Reborn artist since 2008. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hi guys! So I am here to do Blessing's first bath time. So I'm really excited about this. I had told Paula that I was on the hunt for a secondhand baby bathtub to give her a bath, and Paula helped find one for me, and she, even though I said I would pay her for it, she gifted it to me, and she gave us this cute little card with it. Has a cat and a dog, because Paula has dogs and I have a cat. And it says, "Dear Blessing, Mommy helped me with this note since I am too little to do it myself. I love you, cousin. I hope you enjoy having a bath in this tub. Stay out of the deep end. I like this tub because it is pink and it has Winnie the Pooh on it. Love, Shamari." So I thought that was really cute. And so we're going to give her first bath. So I've gone ahead and I only filled it with a little bit of water. I was going to put some Johnson & Johnson baby wash in it, but I was a little unsure as to whether that was safe to use on the silicone. So I just have it with plain water, and I've covered her little girly bits, but there may be a point in this video where you will see them depending on where I'm cleaning her. So just be aware that you will see fake girly bits in this video, and that's that. So let's get started, and while I'm bathing her, I wanted to tell you guys some name choices that I have in mind for her. So the first name that I have in mind for her is Victoria, or I also have the name Faith in mind, or Lily. Although now that I think about it, Lily, I think I've eliminated that choice because I remembered that one of my babies, the mini one that I have, is named Lily. So I try not to repeat names. That's why, like, when I got my American girl Grace, because I have a toddler doll named Grace, I basically renamed my American girl to Cece Grace, in memory of my friend Cynthia. So there's that. And then the last name that I had in mind for her is a really different name, and I like it, but I'm not 100% sure. And it is the name Cordelia. And the reason that I have that name in mind is because I'm a huge Anne of Green Gables fan. And if you guys are familiar with Anne of Green Gables, you will know that Anne Shirley, when she first arrived to Green Gables, she asked Marilla and Matthew if they could call her Cordelia. She really liked the name Cordelia, and she did not like the name Anne Shirley. And I remember, you know, when she arrived, Marilla was like, "What is your name, child?" And she said, "Well, could you call me Cordelia?" And Marilla's like, "Call you Cordelia? Well, is that your name?" And Anne says, "Well, no, not exactly, but oh, I'd love to be called Cordelia. Cordelia's an elegant name." And I've watched the movie so many times, I know, like, I practically know it line for line. And, you know, it's a perfectly exquisite and elegant name, and I always, that was one of my favorite parts of the movie all the time, and so I had the idea of Cordelia, because I just thought it was unique, and, you know, I love Anne of Green Gables so much. Okay, there's going to be some girly bits now, because I need to wash her little tummy and belly button, all that stuff. She has veins that go all the way up in here. Now that I have her here on she still has, I'm trying to get some of Riley's hair off of her. It's in the water. I tell you guys, cat hair floats all over the place. It doesn't matter how many times I dust, clean, use lint brushes, it's everywhere. So anyways, so let's just put this nice wet cloth on her and try and keep her a little bit warm until I'm ready to take her out. And I'm kind of trying to be careful because I don't want to get water right in her neck area there. Okay, I think she's good. But yeah, so Victoria, Cordelia, and Faith are some name choices I have in mind for her. And so let me know what you think in the comments below out of my name choices for her. And so I'm just going to now lift her out and put her on her towel that's over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe I'll adjust the camera and you'll see her towel and stuff. I'm gonna get her dried off, and then I need to powder her and get her dressed. So yeah, so let's do that. I'm just gonna lift her out, and then I'll switch the camera angle so you guys can see her on her towel. But okay, little missy, here we go. It's a little bit of an awkward angle for me to lift her up because she's so heavy. And I'm doing this on my island today for kind of a silly reason. Well, first off, I figure I didn't want to get water on the carpet, but also we have had some instances of centipedes, and I'll tell you more about that when I switch over the camera. Okay guys, so here she is on her towel. And like I said, we have had some instances of some centipedes on our floor over the last week or so. And then last night I was sitting on the couch watching, or no, I wasn't even watching TV. I was just reading some stuff on a forum on my phone. And I decided I was ready to go to bed, and I sat up. And as I sat up, a huge spider crawled out on the couch from under where I was sitting. And guys, like, centipedes and spiders are, I am terrified of them. I am scared to death of them. And I screamed. I'm surprised it didn't wake up Alex. And the spider fell onto the carpet and scurried under the couch. And I didn't really catch a glimpse of which couch it went under. I didn't know if it went under the full-size couch or the love seat. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And I was waiting for it to come back out, but it never came back out. And And I mean, I was literally looking everywhere and I didn't see it anywhere. So I knew it was still under there probably. So I ended up spraying tons of bug spray under both couches as best as I could, because I can't move the couches. It's too heavy for me. So, and I didn't want to wake up Alex for that. So, so I just sprayed bug spray all around underneath and was waiting for it to come scurrying out away from the bug spray, but it never did. So I don't know if the bug spray killed it and it's still dead under the couch or not. But I've been avoiding the couch all morning because I'm freaked out by it. So I didn't really want to change any babies on the floor today because I don't want any creepy crawlies on me right now. So I know it sounds a little silly, but that's just how I am. I'm scared of bugs, especially spiders and centipedes, and that thing was big. It was a big, huge spider, and so I've just been keeping an eye out for it, but I haven't seen it at all. So I don't know if it was still alive, if it moved on somewhere else, or if it died under the couch. I don't know. So that's why I'm up on the island today, on some higher ground. Yeah, so I'm just trying to like make sure she's nice and dry. And then I'll get her clothes and that, and some powder for her. Her hands are still a little bit wet. So I just want to make sure she's nice and dry. I'm just kind of, I don't want to rub too much, so I'm just dabbing the water off of her. So yeah, I have like a changing video I want to do too with one of my other babies, and I don't know, I think we might end up on the table again. I'm just like so terrified. Like this morning I Skyped with Yvonne from my bed because I did not want to sit on the couch. So I feel like though, as the day goes on and I haven't seen it, I'm feeling a little bit more at ease. So I'm sure eventually I'll get past it and I'll be okay to sit on the couch a little bit later, but yeah. We don't like spiders and centipedes. No way, Jose. I think I probably would have freaked out even more if it had been a centipede. Because those things, they look hairy to me. And I don't like it. It's just, makes me itch. It makes my skin crawl. Oh, I don't like it. But anyways, I think she's almost dry. So I'm gonna pause the camera for a second and go and grab her outfit. See, even after wiping her down, she's got fuzzies from the towel and Riley hair hanging around. Anyways, I will be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna put her in this romper I bought at Carter's. Hopefully it fits okay. I just like it. It looks really summery. And yes, I know it's getting close to being fall. I mean, I think the first day of fall is this week, but you would never know it here. We have the high humidity again. Yeah, we have the high humidity again, and girly bits. Can't really avoid it at this point. I gotta powder her. So anyways, it's been really hot and humid again. So you would never really know that it's fall or close to being fall. So yeah, This evening, I'm going to meet up with my mom for dinner. And we are going to go see a movie. We're going to go see The Light Between the Oceans. I saw the previews for it. And I thought, well, both my mom and I thought it looked really good. Most likely a tearjerker from what I can tell. But I like tearjerkers. I'm weird like that. I like tearjerkers. She has a little bump on her. I don't know if her matte varnish is coming off there. She's got a little bump on the side of her. Anyways, the movie looks really good. So I hope we'll enjoy it. It looks like it's about, oh, her foot is still a little bit wet. It looks like it's about a couple, and the wife is pregnant and she loses the baby. And then the day that, it looks like the same day that they bury their baby, she hears crying in the ocean and sees a baby in a boat. And so they take the baby in and raise it, and then years down the road they find the mother. And I think it's a matter of, like, do they tell the woman that this is her child that they have and lose the child, or, you know, it's one of those situations, and it looks really, really good. So I can't wait to see it. Oh, and another thing that I wanted to talk about while I'm doing this is, and I thought about it because Compassion blessed me with this little one, and I saw her video where she was showing the pillow of, I guess, England or the UK, or I think it was England, Britain, or something like that. And Annie, and her channel's name is Ann Walker. She did a video explaining all the different places that were on this pillow. And as I watched it, I found it really fascinating that we have a lot of places here in Ontario, Canada, that are named the same thing as some of these places in England. And I think that's because Canada has a link to the British, because our money has the Queen. Our money has Queen Elizabeth on there. And so I actually wanted to point out some of the places here that we have that are also similar names to places in England. So as you all know, next month Paula and now also Marilyn's going to be joining us. We all got a room at to go to the London Doll Show. And I think a lot of people, whenever they heard me say the London Doll Show, they thought London, England. But no, it's London, Ontario. So we have a London here in Canada. And we also have a Cambridge. We also have Cambridge here in Ontario, which is where the I just went to a doll show with Marilyn and Paula. That was the Cambridge Doll Show. Well, it's called the Maple Leaf Doll Club Show or something to that extent, but it takes place in Cambridge, Ontario. So I found that really interesting. I want to just powder her back, so I'm going to turn her on her side. Look at her back, guys. It's amazing. And another place that we have here is Windsor. We have Windsor, Ontario, and we also have Oxford, Ontario. And we also have Stratford. In fact, I believe it's Stratford that has a lot of plays. There's a thing called the Stratford Festival, and a lot of their plays are Shakespearean type plays and things like that. Oh, look at her little red patch on the back of her head. I hope you guys can see that. Isn't that cute? I still haven't done a real details video of her yet. I have to do that. I'll do that when I do her story. I also have to do Landon's story. So yeah, I just thought that was like really interesting that we have all these similarities in places, like, you know, these names of these towns. So, well, I guess in London they're cities, but here, yeah, I guess they're called cities here too, but a lot of them are kind of like small town places out in the country kind of area. So yeah, I found that really, really fascinating. I didn't realize that there was so many. I mean, I knew of London and Cambridge, but I wasn't aware of, you know, the other places like Windsor and Stratford and all those, and Oxford. So I really thought that was interesting. I wanted to mention that. So let's just get her diaper on. This is the cloth diaper that she came with. Little belly button, so cute. Okay, so I apologize. This is like turning out to be a long video, guys. I hope you don't mind. Okay, little missy, let's get this on you. Okay. Now, this is a size newborn, but it is seeming a little bit snug, so I have to be really careful. And I don't want to pull her arm, so I'm just going to work this sleeve down this way, because I don't want to pull. Okay. Alright. We'll get the other side, and then I'm sure once we get the arms in, then I can pull it down, and it should be, oh, this is like a tight, there's not much give in this fabric. Like, I think it's the right, I mean, it's, I don't think I would want a size 3 months. It would be too big. But it's just a type of fabric that doesn't really give. It's kind of a stiff fabric. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, now we can just adjust up here. Yeah, see, it's kind of, yeah, it's roomy once it's on her. It's just, I think it's because her arms are like bent, so it makes it hard to get clothes a little. You have to kind of work it. But once it's on, it's good. She looks like she's ready for Hawaii. I'd love to go to Hawaii one day. I've been trying to convince Alex to go to Hawaii. But he said that's like, if he wants to travel, like he wants to go somewhere, like, I know he really wants to go to Japan. He wants to go to like some place with like a, I don't know, like a cultural difference. He just considers Hawaii like any other tropical resort that you would go to, like Cuba or Florida. But I was like, oh, but it looks so pretty there in Hawaii. I'd love to visit. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna turn you over so I can get to the back of your hair. Although the back of her hair doesn't look too bad. But I'm just putting a little bit of conditioner mixed with water. Okay. Oh, there we go. All ready for the sun. Fun in the sun. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna bring her, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna show you something else that I got for her. I don't remember if I've shown you or not, but she does have her own little cradle that Paula gave us. So I think I'm gonna put her in there so you guys can see her outfit properly, and then we will end off this video. Alright guys, there she is in her cradle. In her nice new outfit. She looks super cute in that. Oh my goodness. I really like it a lot. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining us for her Blessings first bath. And like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think of the name choices I'm considering for her. And you know, Blessing would be her middle name. So just to refresh, we have Victoria, Faith, or Cordelia. So, alright guys, well thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having an awesome day, and we'll see you next time. Bye! And I like it where when I sit her up, I can easily have her head placed properly, like it's not going to fly backwards or forwards. She'll just sit nicely. And so as for her weighting in her body, I put a little weight bag in her butt, and then I put another one around the midsection. But I might add a few more to the midsection as well, or maybe even in her bum. And